Pink Poodle Crafts, join the Poodle Pack. It's time to get creative and make you laugh. Make your own art today. Pink Poodle Crafts is the way.
What a good boy. Hey, crafty family, it's me for part 3. That's right. Your friendly neighborhood poodle mama is coming to you with a third mandala project. Now this one, okay, so the first one we did with stamps. I said, well, if you don't have stamps, as long as you have a printer, you can print out the silhouette style thingamabobber of these, you know, a silhouette of a mandala. But you can take it a step further, and if you don't have colored cardstock for some reason, or if you just want it to be more fancily colored, you can look up colorful mandalas. And on Pinterest, again, you can print out already colored and ready to go mandalas. I made some that were really small, but we're going to do the big one. So, all you got to do is just like with the other one is find them, size them to what you want, print 3 or 4 of them out, and then cut them. Cut the layers. And that's what we are going to do. Doesn't that sound fun? And then we'll have one that's fully colored with fancy colors, and you can do whatever you want. Now, of course, this one's got little like dotted lines and stuff for decoration, but we're going to ignore that and pretend that doesn't exist. And we are going to cut the first layer, which would be, now these are a little different because they're not outlined in black. So you're just going to want to be a little careful cutting it because, you know, you can go around it with a matching color and ink it so that in case there's any white edges, you know, you can kind of cover them up a little bit. Or you can go around it with black if you really want to. But once again, we're going to do a ton of cutting because that's what you do. Cut, 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 cut. Don't you just love fussy cutting? So much fun. But this is a great way to sit and make some fun embellishments that you can use for all your boho projects. So you can put it on the front of a journal that you're making. You can make a boho card, postcard, or you could turn it into an ornament by putting 2 of them back to back, putting a string in the middle. That's what Emily said she was going to do if she made some, which now she should be able to because I don't know if she has a printer, but as long as you have a printer, you can print some out and make them. And that's what I say. I think that Emily and Ray should make some of these printed out from their printer because I know I think Ray has a printer if nothing else. So maybe together when they do a video they can print some out and make some ornaments out of them. That's what I think you should do since you so kindly insisted I did this. Now you have to make some pretty boho ornaments using some printed mandalas. That's yours and Ray's homework. If I had to do homework, you have to do homework. It's only fair. Alright, so we got the first one cut out. Now, I'm going to decide which layer to cut out next. I think I'll cut out the layer with the yellow. So, I'll cut around this. Whoa, cut that out a little bit. That's alright. Now we're going to cut the fun next layer. Good times. If I felt like editing, I would edit out all this cutting, but guess who doesn't feel like editing? That would be me. Because editing requires another step of the video doing process that would end up taking it an extra day for it to get put up. And yeah, I don't feel like it. I've become lazy. I think if you wanted to, you can fast forward through the parts that are excruciatingly annoying, like the cutting. Feel free. I won't be angry about it. I'll allow it. Or you can suffer through it just like I have to suffer through it. We can suffer through it together like a team. But I would like everybody to give these mandalas a try and make some of your own, whether you use a stamp or your printer. They're easy peasy, and if you do make them, put a post in our Facebook group, which if you have not joined our Facebook group, well, tisk, tisk, tisk on you. There is a link below in the description that will lead you to my Facebook group called the Pink Poodle Pack Creative Crafty Playground, or you could just search for it. And there you will find a group of lovely ladies and a couple of gentlemen who are very nice and very supportive and love to create. And next I'm going to cut out the next blue layer there. And we do challenges every month and stuff like that. We don't do swaps, but we do challenges where we give Happy Mails to people, other people in the group. It's not a swap, but it's a Happy Mail. I also have a Patreon group. And the Patreon group, we do swaps in that group. And the link for that is down below as well. But that's not free. It's a way to support my channel, and in return, you get things like classes, like actual workshop classes. In some instances, you get stuff sent to you. So I would check that out, because for as little as $5 a month, you can be a part of our secret Facebook group and get put in a drawing every month to be in one of the classes from the higher tiers, because there's different tiers you can join with. And it's a lot of fun, and we do swaps in that group every month, and challenges and all kinds of fun stuff, and we have giveaways. And you'll be supporting my channel, which is really appreciated. It helps support what I do and make me able to do live streams and videos and all that stuff. So your support is very, very appreciated. And like I said, for as little as $5 a month, you can be involved in our Facebook group. I mean, you could support me any way you want. You can put $1 if you want to. But if you want to start getting things like classes and being in the Facebook group, it starts at $5 a month. And all the way up to whatever you want. But if you wanted to get a class, a workshop style class every month, it's $25 a month. And you get a 3 to 4 hour class with me every month, like this month, at the end of the month. And another, well, I think Tuesday's the day we're doing it. We're doing a watercolor class, a beginner watercolor class. So, you know, you get a nice class every month with a nice project with, see, I'm like screwing up here. I'm going to pay attention to where I'm cutting. And, you know, you're not going to find cheaper classes because most classes that are 3 and 4 hours long are going to be up in the $50, $60, $75 range or more. And mine are $25. Now, if you're not interested in the subscription and you just want to take the class, you could do that as well. Just email me, message me, and let me know you want to take, you know, like, because like I said, this month we're doing the watercolor class. And if you're interested in just doing that class, it's $25 just for that class. And you can take the watercolor class. So it's kind of up to you. Now, with the $25, you also get things sent to you every month. Even with $10, you get things sent to you every month. Sometimes I'm a little late in getting them out, but there's all kinds of benefits to the Patreon. So it might be something interesting to look at. Look into it and see if it's something you're interested in. All right, now I'm going to cut out the very middle one. I could actually cut out one more layer, and I have another one to do like the very, very middle one. I may do that since I have another one there, just to make this one a fourth, would it be fourth dimensional? I don't know. 4D? Well, fourth layer. Let's put it that way. But anyway, my Patreon is there in case you are interested. I appreciate the support, whether you do it through Patreon or just through watching my videos and my live streams and being there. Every bit of it is appreciated. I also have an Etsy store. I know, I'm just throwing all kinds of stuff out there at you today, and that link is in the description. I sell low cost mixed media supplies. I sell stamps. I sell stencils, embellishments, kits when I have them, and some handmade things like handmade cards, stuff like that. The link is in the description for that. See, I have another sheet I had printed off. I'm going to cut out that itty bitty bitty little flower in the center. This one has a lot of layers to it, so it's kind of cool that way. So I'm going to chop in and cut out that little flower in the center to make it even more dimensional, because you can go as far as you want. It's up to you. It's up to you. New York, New York. But either way, whether you check out my Etsy or you know, whether you buy something or not or whatever, I would just advise you to take a look. My Patreon, my Etsy, my group, because you might figure something in there that you'll like. You might find something you like. If nothing else, I would appreciate if you shared the links to my Etsy and or Patreon. That is very, very appreciated. Because all these things add up and help me be able to support myself. Because unfortunately, with my health issues, I am unable to clean houses, which is what I used to do and love to do because it was nice to get out of the house and do it. And I'm not able to do that anymore. So I had to figure out an alternative so I didn't lose my house. And so Etsy, between Etsy, Patreon, and the little bit I get from YouTube, which isn't very much, it's definitely helpful. And it's all because of you guys. Because of the support you give me. You know, deciding to shop at my Etsy store or join my Patreon and whatnot. That is very, very appreciated. And I try to make my Etsy shop have the lowest prices for things. So that everybody, even if you have $10, you can get you can get a good amount of things for even $10. A couple stencils, whatnot. So it's worth checking out. So did I talk enough to fill the void of me sitting there cutting? I didn't know what else to say. Let's see. Let me grab an ink. And I'm just going to grab a purple, even though it's not all purple around here. And I'm going to do a little bit of inking just so it's not so, the edges aren't so white. This one's going to be dimensional and pretty. But yeah, there's tons of these mandalas on Pinterest and whatnot. So if you want to print out fully colored ones like this that are kind of more fancy, you could totally do that. There was a lot of them. All different styles and colors. Oopsie, I'm making a mess. Whoa, let's not drop it. Okay, good enough. Now we're going to take our friends, the pop dots, whatever I did with them. I guess I need more. Did I use them all? I couldn't have. Not possible. I don't know what I did with them though. We're just going to start popping and dotting. Oopsie. Put one in the middle. And one on each of the little doodads that stick out. you guys have seen me do it before, I'm sure you got this part figured out. Okay, why are you being difficult? Dots, squares. And then we remove all the backing. So exciting, such exciting stuff. Come on. Goodness gracious. And then we line it up. Hello? Oh, this one's got to line up perfectly, don't it? Because it's a little different. Okay, good enough. And we got this one. And then we'll put this one. Just make sure it all lines up okay. Get up, jackass. See, like these are, this one seems a little more handmade, so it's not perfect. So I kind of got to find the one that's lined up properly. Okay, let's just do that. It works. I think this was like kind of hand done and then somebody digitalized it or something. I don't know. You'll find some like that. It's better to use the ones that are like digitally done, like fully, so they're even from the get-go. But it's not that hard to line them up, really. You just got to look for the ends that are equaling. Like this. Take just a second. There we go. And then the last one, we just need one dot. One square. One nice little square. And these are cool because of all the colors. Look at that. That one's really cool. And then you can add your glitter, and you can still add rhinestones to it and stuff. And just choose where you want to add your glitter and rhinestones. If you're using stickles, you can go and like get all the individual little areas, which I may do some stickling on this one particularly. But yeah, this one I'll just do the whole thing up here. And I'll put one rhinestone in the center for this one, and that's it. I might even be able to, yeah, that'll look pretty. It's a good color. And then I'll go back later and do the rest because I'm not going to keep you. You get the drift. You've seen me do it. But so there's 3 different ways to make these mandalas. You don't have to have a stamp. Not necessary. You can make just as pretty ones without a stamp, as you could see. So I hope you enjoyed these videos, and I hope you'll give it a try. And like I said in the first video, you can win this particular mandala here. Just go and watch that video if you haven't already, and the instructions are in the video. And you can be chosen to win this cute little one here. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and please, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up if you liked these videos, and if you like these cute mandalas. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It only takes a second, and I would appreciate it. And if you'd hit the bell notification after you subscribe, or if you haven't hit it at all and you're subscribed, and put down that you want to receive notifications every time I do a video or go live. You could just put, you know, that you want all the notifications. This way, anytime I go live or anytime I put up a new video, you'll get notified of it so you can watch it. And it's especially important if you like to watch my live streams and you don't want to miss them. So it's important you do that so that you don't miss my live streams, because I get a lot of people that go, oh, I'm so sorry I missed it. I didn't get a notification. Well, that's how you get a notification. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. Make sure you do what you love and love what you do, and be nice to people. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.